I've always had this. What you sow is what you reap. And I bet you've heard this too. But sometimes we don't take this serious because we just think, oh, it's one of those things. I mean, after all, I'm hardworking. I can achieve whatever I want. Okay, that's great. But I'm going to tell you 5 principles of sow and reap I just discovered. I want to share it with you. And I know that if you have the patience to listen to this, it will help you a whole lot. I'll be right back. Welcome back. And the first principle of sow and reap is sow nothing, reap nothing. I mean, have you ever seen someone that probably didn't put a grain of corn in the sand and when it's harvesting season say, wow, come on, let's go do some harvest. Excuse me? Sow nothing, you reap nothing. So what am I trying to say? You do nothing, you gain nothing. Right? Yes, you don't take the pain, you don't get the gain. You don't take the guts, you don't get the glory. You don't do the work, you don't get the reward. Does this make any sense? Something must be done. There must be an action before there can be a receiving. So you do nothing, you receive nothing. It's more like you are null and void. You don't even exist. I mean, how could you not smile? How could you not move? You want to get to Jamaica, you want to get to United States of America, and you're standing there. Oops, you ain't getting nothing. You won't get nothing. You sow nothing, you reap nothing. That's the first principle of sow and reap. Now the second principle is you sow wrongly, you harvest wrongly. Okay, so let me give say this example. I hope that it points what I mean by you sow wrongly, you harvest wrongly. I've seen some of these bodyguards. Well, some persons serve, the people we call tag the bad guys. They know that they are serving a bad, wicked master, but they decide to be there. So some persons call it loyalty. I don't. I call it sowing wrongly. What do you think you're going to get from serving a wicked man? Nothing. Nothing. The next thing is something, you make them angry, and the next thing you hear is they just shoot you and you die, or they waste your life. Is that what you gain? You sow wrongly, you harvest wrongly. If you want to make something out of your life, sow rightly. If you serve a great master, then tomorrow he can lead you on and, if possible, even make you a king. But the wicked one, no. Because he's always busy plotting evil in his mind. So as long as you're dedicating your time, your energy, your resources, you're sowing into his life, the wicked man, you harvest wrongly. 2 things involved. It is either he wastes your life and you go with nothing, or he opens another platform for you to be a devil, not even a wicked person, because it's going to be better than you. Having served a wicked man, you're going to definitely turn into something worse than he was. You sow wrongly, you harvest wrongly. The third principle I have discovered about sowing and reaping is you sow generously, you reap generously. You sow bountifully, you reap or harvest bountifully. Okay? Now, this could be the opposite. You sow into of what the second is. You sow into a man's life, one man's life, you reap. But the more you sow into people's life with your generosity, with your kindness, with your goodness and mercies and kindness and generosity and all of them await you. You know what? I learned this from Richard Branson. It says marketing your brand is starting from your community. Starting from your small community, because your small community will definitely spread, right? And it leads into the act of collaboration. When you collaborate more, you tend to gain more. So sowing bountifully is like collaborating without knowing. You sow into people's life, you help someone. Oh, the person wants to carry a load, you're collaborating. What is the collaboration there? You are lending your energy to make it perfect for the person to lift up the load and move to wherever they're going to. And this can come in so many ways. But just know that the more you sow into people's lives, sowing is not just about giving money. The more you do this kind things, the more you encourage someone, the more you just become generous, become a blessing to some persons. Bountifully means, well, it's much. This time around, it's not just one person, but many. Then just know that someday, when you don't really expect it, you're going to just get that generosity from people. Blessed is the one that giveth, than the one that taketh. I think it's Bob Marley that sang that song also. But guess what? Yeah, blessed is the one that gives, but also he also takes. So you are the giver, and you will also take from someone. Now we move on to the fourth principle of sow and reap, and that is sow consistently, reap much. So some people understand this principle of sowing, but the thing is, they just sow once. Okay, then maybe your harvest or your reward could be once in a while. But continue to sow consistently. Kindness is not something that maybe you should just do to one person in a year. No, let it be a lifestyle. Okay, generosity, encouraging people, being a blessing to others. Being a blessing can come in many forms, depending on which one comes to you. If it's helping someone to probably sweep their house, if it's helping someone to carry a baby just for 5 minutes, if it's helping someone to lift something up, if it's encouraging someone to just move on and come out of their depressed states, whatever it is, becoming a blessing is becoming a blessing. But you have to do that consistently. It needs to be a lifestyle. Only then can you reap here and there when you don't expect it, when you're in need. Those things that you have sown just from nowhere just pops up, and you start reaping consistently. You sow consistently, you reap consistently, right? And of course, the fifth one is you sow late, you harvest late. So it's planting time and others are planting and maybe you're sleeping, and maybe after 2 months you go and plant yours. Okay, harvesting time, they will definitely harvest more than you, or before you, pardon me. Yes, you will be harvesting yours 2 months after, if God is so kind with you, or maybe 3 months after. Yes, because you harvested, you sowed late, and you will harvest late. Picture the big dream. Or if you dream about the big picture, you have it in your mind, then no one will tell you where to sow, how to sow, what to sow, and when to sow. I hope I have inspired you, and by these 5 principles that you learned something that can lift you higher and make it easier for you to achieve your dreams. Remember that you can drop your comments, your contributions, your suggestions, your questions. They are important to me. I want to see that, and I'm always here to catch your dreams. Never forget, your dream can come true and your mission is definitely possible. Like and subscribe.